Morning YouTubers, down in the man cave this morning. Here's a update on the Roundhouse Katie. Here's the little parts I've put together so far. This is the cab, all soldered up, painted. Here's the footplate with the, I'm doing be remote controlled. I've had to make a couple of brackets for these servos. That's per 3D printed brackets on there. They kept slipping through the holes of the brackets, so that was no good. And you can't use a standard servo on these. There's the lovely smoke box. It's a lovely design, that smoke box. It's fantastic. Here's the roof. And this is, that goes on the roof like that. That's with the batteries are housed under the roof for your remote control. The buffer beams. One of these buffer beams is for a Lady Anne and one is for the Katie, but they give you 3 sets, but they only give you one for the Katie, so you have to use one of the Lady Anne buffer beams. I thought they'd missed one out until I read it properly. But yeah, that caught me out a little bit. There's a cylinder cover for the boiler, all painted up. There's the lamp holders. Just going to spray those up. I'll have those red. But yeah, it's fairly straightforward, except for these servos. Got me stuck a little bit. I had the micro servos, and Roundhouse say that the standard ones don't fit. So I thought, well, I'm going to buy special servos. Got about 20 quid each. So I'll see if these work. But, going back to the body, it's really straightforward. It's very easy to put together. I had to bend. You have to bend these bits here. I'll zoom in. You have to bend those out. They're a bit tricky. They just do it slow with a big pair of pliers. You can get a special tool to fold these. They're like a long pair of pliers with a long piece on the front, 2 flat pieces, and you just squeeze it and just bend it over it at whatever degree you want. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's going to be obviously red and black. I wanted to put, I was going to try and decorate a red line going round here, going round the frame. I'm going to have a little mock-up first before I do it, because I don't want to ruin that paint. But yeah, it's all that part has gone together okay, quite easy. I think I've done it in about a day and a half, and with the spraying, probably 2 days altogether with the spraying. So I'm quite pleased with that. We'll go over to the chassis in a minute. There's the Roundhouse Katie chassis. Looks complicated, but it's not. But I will give you a few tips on these. There's the star washers, which are those there. They're a bit of a pig to get on. What I did, I rounded the end of that arm off a little bit, so the star washer could have a bit of a start, and then you hold it one end and then put the pair of pliers over the other, and then gently push it on. It's quite tricky, and also you don't want to put too much pressure on because of breaking this threaded rod here. It goes through the chassis on both sides. They're a bit of a pain, so you don't want to break them. I broke one before on the Lady Anne and had to send off the Roundhouse and get another one. But what I've noticed in this one with the Katie, they give you a spare one, so gives you You know, it's not too bad if you've got a spare one. The other thing I will mention is inside where the chests fit to the superheater pipe. There's some little rubber gaskets in there that seal the joint up. What I did, I put a tiny little bit of soap on, so you can slide it back, so then you can start the thread off. If you don't do that, you just keep pushing up against the rubber and you can't get the thread started. But everything you do, don't over tighten anything on here. Don't go crazy, because they will snap. Especially what I mentioned before with this arm here. With this arm here, that will snap very easy. So yeah, I'm going to go on to the timing on another video, but mention the different kettle of fish altogether. I think I've basically covered everything on there. It is a lovely piece of kit. Oh, the bending of these exhaust tubes here. What you do is measure out to about that nut, and then put a slight bend in it there, because what will happen, this nut will foul the pipe when it goes up. They'll be loose, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry if they're loose, because they'll bend forward. But don't keep bending these things. Don't keep bending them, because they will snap off. And also they're threaded into the block there, and you snap that off, and you'll be in trouble. You'll have to get a new block, or try and pick it out and get it threaded again, which is going to be a pain. And also the tiny little screws that go through there, don't start cranking out too much, because they will snap in another big job. So anyway, YouTubers, I thought I'd keep you updated, and yeah, next one is on the timing, which is not too bad. So anyway, I'll leave it there then, YouTubers. It stopped raining, which is, thank God, and stopped me playing golf though, because the course is absolutely saturated. But anyway, YouTubers, I'm signing off now. Bye. Bye.